The early onshores.
It does.
Another one today too.
Yeah.
I don't know if she knows the camera's on her. She better be careful though. That was
Yeah.
getting
Come on.
close.
It's a family show.
Yeah.
All right, I want to say hi to your mum, Susie boy, who's up late at night again, once again, probably sitting around with a cup of coffee, got the Ugg boots on, tracky dacks.
Yeah, for
just,
sure.
checking out the action.
She's probably pretty bummed I got knocked, actually.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah.
I watched that heat, and I thought, at the end, just a bit of feedback for you, but I thought with 3 minutes to go when you took that wave, that was a critical moment for you, hey, looking back on it?
It's pretty stupid. I don't know. You just panic once there's not much time, and you never know if an insider's going to go good or not.
No, that's right. I think there's a little lesson to be learned there, mate, as long as you take something away, and there we
Crazy
go.
paddle battle. We got Magno in white, paddling around the local boy, pulling into a sick barrel. Getting the roll out of it.
Wow. That will be very interesting to drag that one back out of the hard drive, Ren, and we'll have a look at the replay on that. But there was some real sort of action going on to try and get that wave. There is no priority. Yeah, no priority at the start of these heats until we get some waves. Here we go, back to it. And you
Alan.
can see Munoz. Whoa, he just got out of there in time, didn't he?
Yeah, I think Alan was on the inside and the Magno came from out the back and just got around him.
Well, he's pretty experienced competitor, Magno Passos, and of course in Brazil they do a lot of man-on-man heats, and we're coming through the amateur ranks and stuff. They're really good in the lineup, aren't they? It's super hard to get around it. But there's the profile of the Brazilian. He's 29 years of age. He's from Brazil. He's currently ranked 18 on the IBA World Tour. 78 kilos. He's got a bit of beef in him, and he always fares pretty well here at El Gringo.
He's super experienced. You got to be careful. You can see how hungry he was on that one.
Yeah, well, he got a 6.83 on his first wave. He's gone, boom, straight into the lead. Still getting millions of text messages from everybody down under. They're all up watching the action. So g'day to all the guys in Newcastle. I know that Simon from Solid and a bunch of other guys are all watching, so g'day, boys. And also Scotty, the work guy, who does a bit of work with us down under. G'day, Scotty, mate.
Scotty, the man.
Okay, well, right now...
this is hilarious. I was watching this when I came in from my heat.
What is it?
This dog's been barking at this bird, but the bird's been standing its ground.
That's funny.
And it's full standoff.
Look at this. What a classic little Mexican standoff.
Yeah, the dog is trying to intimidate it.
Well, he's wagging his tail. He's trying to send a message that, hey, I'm all right. I'm just interested in you. Maybe you taste all right.
Look at it.
You got to watch those birds too, man. Those birds are quite aggressive. Look at that. Look at that. That is just classic. And then this is like Nat Geo.
I just come in from my heat and I was so angry, but
that
still couldn't help laughing at that. As soon as I came in, it was pretty funny.
So that's been going on for a while.
Yeah, from my heat, I think.
That is so funny.
It looks like the dog was angry when I came in, but it looks like he's trying to make friends with it now.
Yeah. I think he's found a new little buddy. That's classic. Well, we go back into the lineup, and we got a bit of action coming through out the front, folks. Conditions a little smaller than yesterday, but still some pretty sweet waves. Tom, what's the size out there?
It's that 4 to 6 foot bomb kind of range.
Yep.
Which is still plenty of size compared to other events.
Here goes Munoz, the local.
Local boy pulling into a nice left here. He's looking for a ramp. Boom, big roll. A reverse off the end.
And you would have seen him limping down for his heat. He's got a really bad injury on the arch of his foot. He can hardly walk, but it doesn't seem to be affecting him in the water.
Is it a cut or a
I just think it's a really big bruise underneath the base of his foot, but take us through the replay, Tom.
Here we go. Munoz taking a wide bottom turn, then coming up high. He's just looking for the ramp the whole time here. And he finds it there, just punching through a nice roll. And then just straight into a quick reverse spin, smooth, and then pulls out.
Alrighty, well,
not a bad start.
It is a good start. There's the profile of this kid, and I tell you what, take note of this name, folks. Alan Munoz from Chile. 25 years of age. He's around about 70 kilos, and he has got some really good skills. Along with Denton Korea, these guys are pretty much world class, mate. They're right up there with some of the best.
For sure. Improved so much from the first few years we started seeing him.
All right, well, there's the keyhole there at the moment. Is that Specs?
Yep.
Sasha Specker. He is a hell of a man. Look at that, trying to get out there with that big camera.
He's still in the contest too.
Yeah, he's still in the contest, and he's just crazy. Pierre-Louis Costes has got first priority. Looks like we have a little something approaching. He's going to let that one go. He's going to give it to Magno. Here we go.
Magno clocking in his second wave here, stalling it up, pulling into the barrel. Nice and deep tube. Comes out with a roll.
All right, behind him, Pierre-Louis Costes.
Yeah, with a big wall on this one. Pulls into the barrel. Whoa, that was deep if he can come out of this. Oh, just gets crunched on the end.
Yeah, so well, he travelled for quite some distance there, but you can see Pierre in the suds, and yep, there he is there, and well, unfortunately, just getting locked into that tube for the current world champion from France.
Not a good start.
Scores coming through all over the shop. Hey, out the back, Munoz lets that one go. It's all happening, folks, for heat number 1, round number 3. Coming up next, Mitch Rawlins, Dallas Singer, Damien King.
Oh,
how's that for a heat?
Sick.
Do you reckon there'll be a couple of old scores settled in that one?
Yeah.
Classic. These guys have been surfing against each other forever.
Yeah. I'm excited to see Mitch surf. Hopefully get some boost or something.
Well, we're going to go back to the replay, Tommy, and this is the Magno Passos. Take us through this one.
So, yeah, got the better exchange of that set. Pierre probably shouldn't have let him go that. You see, he just stalled at the start, and now he just clocks into that pit nicely. Riding the shocky. Make sure he gets his exit maneuver out. Clean roll. So he's off to a good start now.
Yeah, solid start for Magno Passos from Brazil. And
like
you said, maybe a bit of a priority blunder there from Alan Munoz, who did give that wave to Magno. And I really like the way Magno just kind of pulled the rail up at the end there and just got himself in there. He's got just a fine little technique sort of movements on that guy. It's just beautiful to watch. Here goes Pierre.
You see Pierre, he wants a score under his belt at this point, so he's going to probably flip this. Boom. He can do those all day. It's a nice flip off the end there.
Well, that's his go-to move, isn't it, for PLC? And he's just, he put on a clinic last year to take the world title with that move.
Yeah, for sure.
So
you don't see him fall off on those very much at all.
It'll be interesting to see the score on that. It was sort of a mid to small wave, inside kind of wave.
Yeah.
Just with the one move on it. Good move. Technically a pretty strong move.
Big set looming here, Terry.
Whoa. Have a look at this thing outside.
I think Munoz
has got priority. He has, mate.
Wow, this is the biggest set we've seen for a while.
Okay, watch
Taking off on the left. Scoops in straight away. Not sure.
Oh,
well, just got caught up in that one.
A hush falls over the crowd downstairs. They were all fired up, and then they went, oops. And Alan Munoz, well, that's one of the first proper big barrels I haven't seen him make, but that one, whilst it came in pretty good, it just kind of crumbled, didn't it?
Yeah, it didn't really open up very well. So unlucky there for Alan. Still plenty of time, though.
All right, well, Magno's got himself a 6.83 and a 6.0. Pierre's had a 1.83 and a 4.83 for that last flip. And Alan Munoz has got a 5.33 and a 2.5. So Magno Passos in the lead. Alan Munoz in second and Pierre-Louis Costes in third, only needing a 3.1 to try and progress. Some classic matchups in this round number 3. We've just reseeded everything as we go to the replay. Here's the take us through this one, Tommy.
Replay of Pierre just turned around and got this quick inside one. Pulls up, perfect timing. Throws the head back for a nice flip. Perfect style, cross legs. And then just ducks out.
Yeah, well, 4.83 from the judges.
Profile of him.
Profile.
Age 22. He's currently ranked 10, but was the world champion last year. He's the Frenchman, one of the only, or him and Namori, there's not many from France, but they are dominant on the tour.
Yeah, pretty crazy, when you think that, Europeans have won the world title 2 years in a row.
Yeah,
and
sure.
We don't even have an event in France, it's really love to get the IBA World Tour, to Lacanau or Biarritz or one of those classic French beach breaks. Have you done much surfing around there in your time, Tom?
I haven't been to, I've just been on the border of France, but I haven't really gone in there or surfed there.
Right.
But I'd love to go there.
Yeah, super powerful beach breaks, real thick. Really, actually, ideally suited towards bodyboarding.
For sure.
They've got a lot of WCT events on the ASP World Tour there, and, it kind of tends to It's like a slow closeout almost, the beaches.
Yeah.
Kind of almost like up your way, like up towards Broadbeach when it's offshore and big.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what it reminds me of. But, man, I tell you what, it'd be great to get there one day, and hopefully the boys and friends are listening. Coming up next, Mitch Rawlins, Dallas Singer, and Damien King. Heat number 3, round 3, we'll see Amaury Laverne take on Sam Bennett and Danton Correa as we go to live action.
We got Magno in the white Rashi pulling in deep on a nice inside nugget. And flipping out of this one, right up onto the rocks. That was ridden really well.
Yeah, just first rate, eh? How was that entry into the tube?
Such a sick barrel. It was such a heavy little fast barrel. And then, mixing it up, not rolling out of that one. So he's done a flip out of that one. So the judges will like the variety he's putting into his waves.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's dominating.
He's ticking all the boxes, isn't he? He's got... he's mixing it up very nicely. He's got good variety, which is pretty important. Well, that leaves the other two guys. Here's the replay. You can see that entry into the tube just all time. Magno's so comfortable in the barrel.
Sick deep pit. And then punches through on that flip. That would have been hard to do, especially knowing those rocks are there. You got to be committed. We've got Pierre at the back taking off under the lip. Oh.
Ow.
Kind of tucked in, but then got lipped.
Well,
it's tough out there, Terry. Like, some go good and some don't, so it's really hard to pick them.
Well, that's
Pierre seems to be struggling in this heat, but still plenty of time, and usually he'll pull something out at some point.
Yeah, that's right. He goes to replay, Pierre-Louis Costes. Like you said, on takeoff, just kind of got that first little cover-up right there. That was on the big outside section. And then just lucky to escape the lip there as he ducks in underneath the whitewash on his third wave. Well, he was chasing a 3.01, and there's a pretty good chance he'll get that. So that could put Munoz back down into third.
Yep. I'm sure Allen will better his second score, though, of a 2.5. He's got priority now, and he'll be waiting for a good one.
All right. Live action, folks, from Arica here, and there's the current situation. Magno Passos sitting in the lead with a 6.83 and a 6. We got Pierre-Louis Costes, a 4.83 and a 4. So that's what he picked up for that last wave. That did push Munoz down into third. Alan Munoz is now chasing a 3.5, is it, Tom? Can you see that?
Yeah, 3.5.
Yeah, 3.5. So there we go. That's the current situation. As we said, Rawlins, Singer, King coming up in Heat 2. Then we've got Laverne, Bennett and Correa, Hubbard, Valadeo, GT. How's that for a heat in Heat number 4? Dave Winchester, Chase O'Leary, Roberto Bruno will be in Heat 5. Ryan Hardy, Dave Hubbard, Nick Gornell in Heat number 6. McCarthy, Jake Stone, Mike Stewart in 7. And BP, Lester and Specker in Heat number 8. Some crackers in there.
Some stacked heats. There's no easy heats in that draw.
All right, 17 minutes remaining.
A couple of little lumps coming, maybe the third one. Could have a rider on a wave. Well, I know Pierre will be, he's in third priority, so he'll be looking on the inside for anything at the moment.
All right, well, crowd starting to build up here at El Gringo. They're starting to realise that the world's best bodyboarders are in their backyard. Here's a little insider.
Pierre having a look at the insider. He's looking for a ramp here, going around the bowl. Oh, went a little foamy on him.
Yeah, it's always hard to hold your rail in when it goes a bit frothy like that, isn't it? It just, that X factor that the judges are looking for. It's always good to get the good, clean, green waves where you can have a nice big canvas to draw some artistic lines on.
For sure.
They don't like to see the froth monsters, do they?
No.
And it's always hard to serve those waves.
Maybe only right at the end, like if you get a nice clean barrel and it goes a bit foamy on the end, it's all right. But, yeah. Ooh. Got some senoritas on the grandstands there.
Yeah. Muchas gracias. Bonita. Chicos, femeninos.
Yep. They're everywhere.
That is Shamo Cam doing a fantastic job capturing some of the action of the ladies, the local ladies. And tell you what, I love this part of South America, Tom. It's it's such a different scene here, for Australian people and just Westerners in general. The whole Latino flavour down here is awesome, isn't it?
Yeah, it's insane. You can see she knows she's on camera there. She's looking a little camera shy.
Yeah, now she knows she's on. Look at this little. That's funny, hey?
Oh my gosh.
Do you think I'm on the internet? You are on the internet. People are looking at you. Oh, good.
Yeah.
Well, looking at stuff. We're looking at the lineup right now. It looks like Blues into this one. Munoz.
Munoz scooping in on a nice left.
Oh.
Heavy pit.
What?
Out the spit. See if we can get a move on the end here. Just a little carve. So that was a pretty nice barrel. And definitely going to better his second score of a 2.5. So that will... What does he need?
He needed a 3.5. That's a no-brainer. He's going to move up. That'll push the current world champion, Pierre-Louis Costes, down in the third spot. So Pierre now searching out the back. I'm not sure the priority situation. I think Magno's holding first priority at the
Magno
moment.
first, Pierre second. Yeah,
well, there you go. So Pierre's just moving across and onto the inside, as you do when you don't have priority. Well, that is the situation change. 6.57. Alan Munoz goes into second. Pierre now chasing a 7.07.
Whoa.
That's pretty solid.
Unfamiliar territory for Pierre. So
well, that's what champions are made of, Tommy, as we go through the replay, mate. Take us through it.
So this is the local boy, Alan Munoz, scooping in, just digging the legs in there nicely and just sitting up clean, heavy
blow
tube.
Out. Whoa, man, that had some juice in it, eh?
Out with the spit. There's a little carve back under the foam ball. And pulls out.
Well, we saw Alan Munoz in the event leading up to Arica. We had a 6-star GQS event down in Antofagasta, which was a really good event down there. And hats off to Arturo Soto and Sergio, all the guys who put the contest on. Munoz finished second at that one.
We've got a deep left coming in here. I think Magno's having a look. Here he goes. Could have a ramp here. He's coming in really fast. Ooh, just getting there a little bit late.
All right, well, that was a move made famous by Ross Hawke many years ago.
Yeah.
Just the old boof.
Yeah.
Just a belt.
The jammer.
Classic. Yeah, now I tell you, Magno, he's so comfortable in heavy conditions. There's a great shot of the crowd. Hola.
See the locals
amigos.
frothing out there.
Mucho amigos. Hombres.
Ooh, sets approaching, Terry.
Right, well, Pierre's clearly got first priority here, and Munoz is in the lineup with him. This is a really critical juncture in this heat. Looks like we've got a big set coming after this one, Tommy.
Pierre
Hold on
needs
to your hat.
7.07, and this thing's got a lot of potential coming in.
This thing is going to line up amazingly. Here we go.
Big left.
Check this out. Oh, my God.
Pierre scooping in under the lip. Oh, nice barrel.
He's still there, surely.
Rolls out too.
Yes.
That was insane.
Wait for it. Munoz has got the reply.
Oh, the local boy. Scoops in under the lip. That was sick.
Oh, no. Munoz.
Oh.
No. Oh, my God. That was the best two-wave exchange that I've seen for so long.
Crowd was going crazy there for Munoz.
Going nuts. So, well, Alan Munoz tried to strike back at him, but that way for Pierre, that's going to be a real good score.
Yeah, I dare say he'll definitely get the score he needed on that. That was a bomb. Got the pit and a solid roll out the end too, so Pierre will be stoked with that.
All right,
the
replays coming your way, folks. First up, Pierre-Louis Costes, Tom Rigby. Talk us through it.
So he's just scooping in under the pit, just getting under the lip there. That was sick. See him digging the legs in. He knew he needed to move out of it.
Oh, my goodness.
Rolling through the lip and then just holding on tight.
That was so critical. How thick was that lip where he
That
rolled?
was insane. And then Pierre probably stressing out here. Look at Munoz.
Munoz, he just drove this thing forever.
Ducks under the lip.
And you can see him just getting pinched right there.
Just didn't stay quite as hollow as Pierre's.
No, that's a incredible exchange between two incredible riders. And I tell you what, the action is coming fast and thick here from Arica, folks. We're into round number 3. This is a critical round, this one.
Look at this. Again. I love how the bird's just like, what are you looking at? Oh, that is sick.
Well, normally it's a game of cat and mouse, folks, but right now it's a game of bird and dog. And that's famous footage. That's going to make it onto some kind of comedy channel. All right, 8.33 for Pierre-Louis Costes. He's gone into the lead. Magno goes down into second, now needing a 6.34. And Alan Munoz is into third, needing a 6.27.
Whoa.
Well, this thing's coming down to the wire. Tommy Rigby, what a heat, mate. 10.5 minutes remaining.
Oh, we got the world champ on a wedgie one here. This is a huge ramp. He's going to tuck into the pit. A nice roll out of it. So there you go, Pierre's, getting a bit of rhythm now. He's a little less stressed out after getting that 8.33 and pushing him into the lead. So
yeah,
you might start seeing him relax a little more now and fire up.
Well, here's the replay of Pierre-Louis Costes. You can see this one, as Tom mentioned, had a real nice section on it, real tapered. Pierre just sets it, throws it, lands it. And another good wave to the PLC collection.
Yep.
Wait for that score to come through, and that could make life a little tougher. Prior to that, his second best wave was 4.83. In fact, that's a 6.2, and Magno Passos now chasing 7.71 to try and regain the lead. Munoz down into third, the local guy, and as we said, Allen chasing a 6.27.
There you go. In a matter of a few minutes, Pierre is now dominating this heat, and Munoz in striking distance as well.
Okay, while there's a break in the action, we're going to throw to a commercial break, and we'll be back with live action from Arica right after this. Thank you very much to Stealth, of course, major sponsors here from Arica, stop down number 3 on the IBA Grand Slam Series for 2012. Terry McKenna in the commentary booth, holding down the anchor with the colour coming from Tommy Rigby from Australia. And right now we're watching an incredible heat, folks. It's the first heat of round number 3. This is where we reseed the contest after 2 rounds. And PLC, well, Tommy, he had a slow start, but he's coming home strong.
Coming home real strong. He's pretty much dominating now. We got the local boy, Alan Munoz. He's in third place. He needs a score. He's looking for a ramp here. Boom! Big roll.
Well, I thought Munoz might have flipped off that because, he needed a 6.27. Your meat and potatoes kind of... El Roller, I don't know, that's going to cut it up to a 6.27. That was a pretty strong move. Here's the replay, Tom. Take us through it.
Yeah, he's looking for the ramp this whole time here. Probably could have flipped that, but just kind of pushing out still a nice big roll. It's going to be tight to see whether he gets the score or not. Got another set coming in. Magno Passos looking at this one. Looking for the ramp also. Bang, there you go. See, he's not mucking around. Big flip.
Yeah, you take a risk, you get a reward.
Yep.
That's what it's all about. And at this level, in round number 3, you're going to have to put it on the line. As expected, Munoz didn't get what he needed. It was a 5.63. And Alan Munoz still chasing a 6.27. That could even grow a little bit after that last wave there for Magno Passos.
For sure. What's his second best score? 5.87. So, yeah, I dare say that'll... make it a lot tougher for Munoz again.
Well, here's the replay of Magno's last wave. As you can see, just coming off the bottom. X marks the spot. He always had his eye right there, right on that lip. And there it is. And it doesn't get much more critical than that, Tom Rigby. Yeah. That is very solid surfing.
It's clean landing too. Spun around nice and easy.
Like similar to Pierre's, move earlier, it was right there in the thick part of it. He's 29 years of age. He's a very proud Brazilian, and he's currently ranked 18 coming into this contest here in Chile for the Arica Chilean Challenge. All thanks to Stealth. Proudly presented by BSC. That's Bodyboarders Surf Co down under, and what a fantastic little retail outlet BSC is, mate. Haven't they just got the whole thing? So professional.
Yeah, for sure, definitely. I used to work in the store a fair bit, like a year ago. Don't really have time as much now doing the tour, but yeah.
All right, well.
Rollins there.
Yeah, All-Australian. Mitch Rollins in the red. Dallas Singer in the white. Damien King is coming down in the blue. This is going to be an awesome heat to watch.
Insane.
Now, Dallas Singer is really very much a specialist in these sort of waves after honing his skills at Box Beach
For sure.
up there at Port Stephens, which is like a, it kind of gets a little like this on its day.
Yep.
On the other hand, you've got two of the most experienced riders in the world in Mitch Rollins and Damien King. So, man, this is going to be incredible to watch.
It's going to be insane. You see Rollins, his hair's pretty long there. I think he's due for a bit of a haircut for him. It's buffing up a bit.
Yeah, classic, eh? You probably want a thick hair out here, otherwise you're going to headbutt the reef. You want to have yourself a little kind of padding.
Kingy's probably a little jealous by the looks of his hair.
Yeah, classic. I'm staying right out of the whole hair thing, man. Don't ever look at me. All right, well, coming up after heat number 2, Amaury Laverne, Sam Bennett, Denton Correa will be hitting the water. So I can imagine the crew at Port Macquarie once again will be sitting up late, checking out the action. G'day to Margot Bennett. Of course, she's awake. Of course, she's on Facebook. Hello, darling. How are you? So, yep, she's having a little laugh there. There's the lineup at the moment. Well, the guy in the blue singlet, Alan Munoz, needing now a 6.89. Hey, he's lucky. That only grew like by 0.2. Yes. Not even that, 0.13.
So we've got just about 4 minutes remaining. If a set comes in, Munoz is definitely capable of still in striking distance. So I dare say Magno will be, watching that clock tick down, just, trying to make it go quicker.
I don't know who's got first priority at the moment. I think it might be Red.
Yeah, I think Pierre.
Yeah, I think Pierre's got first priority. Well, that's kind of bad news, really, for Munoz. He'd be in second priority because Magno got that last wave, right? So it'd be red, blue, and white. That'd be the priority ladder. Alan Munoz.
Have a look at this one. Oh.
Well, the boys had a little think about it, and they decided to let that one slide. Just on 3.5 minutes remaining, folks. You are watching heat number 1, round number 3, live from Arica. As we said, third stop down on the IBA World Tour for 2012. And from here, Tommy, we're heading off to Brazil. There's our little mascot.
Standing his ground.
What can we name that guy? He's pretty funny. Look at him. He's just checking the waves out like with everybody else.
Cameraman's getting close, though. You better be careful.
That's what a cool shot that is.
See the dog in the background whimpering away.
I might just call him Pedro. Pedro the penguin.
Yeah, right. He looks like a penguin.
He looks like a penguin, but he's not. He's just some kind of wild seabird. But yeah, good to see Pedro and the pup. Pedro and the pup. There we go. That's what we're going to refer to him as. Well, time ticking away. Boys are sitting and waiting patiently in the lineup. You can see all three of them. In a situation like that, you reckon much has been said between the riders, Tom?
Not at all. It'd be dead silent. Minds will be racing.
Well, there it is on screen, folks. The current world champion, Pierre-Louis Costes, in the lead. Magno Passos, super solid surfing from the Brazilian. And Alan Munoz, well, a 6.89 required for the bloke in blue. Can the local guy get through this one? Like, I tell you what, he's been one of the underdog sort of favourites. Not one of the warm favourites because, you've got GT and, like, the world's best here. But as far as locals go, this kid, they really expected him to do excellent in this contest.
I'm sure this last 2 minutes is going super slow for Magno. A little wave there, not quite enough.
Well, let's hope Mother Nature dishes up a little something for Alan Munoz to just have one last throw of the dice. Pierre-Louis Costes, his top two waves, 8.33 and a 6.20. Magno Passos has a 6.83 and a 6.63. As we said, super consistent surfing there. And Alan Munoz, a 6.57 and a 5.63. See, anything in the 5 is just not going to cut it at this level. Yeah. So Munoz needing that 6.89, but time running away. We're down to about 1 minute remaining in this heat.
Not much happening out there either. Could have one, maybe this next thing.
Maybe this little one is going to be, the last opportunity for Munoz if he's going to try and do anything.
If Pierre doesn't like the look of it, I think Munoz is going to have a go. But
he's going to let it go as well. He realises what he needs, a 6 point something. I mean, in this situation, you look at waves coming to you as potential scores, and, clearly that's not a 6.8 something.
Don't know if he's going to get it. 40 seconds.
There is some little lines coming through out the back, but I do fear that the Hooters going to fire up before these waves get here. Oh, my God. I hope they turn up on time because it would just be great to have an exciting finish to this wave. 30 seconds, mate. I'll tell you what.
This next thing.
This next thing is going to stand up. Who's going to hold priority? Look, Pierre's moved right out of the lineup. I reckon he's just said, bugger it, I'm not going to play a part in this. You guys fight it out. Alan Munoz moving on to the inside. Pierre-Louis Costes.
10 seconds to go.
He's going to go right, and he's going to let Munoz go left. Okay, Alan Munoz pulls out. That is the end of his campaign.
Pierre trying to finish off his... sick invert on the right. Rides it out.
Well, that wave is after the Hooter for the Chilean Alan Munoz. But, we're going to see a lot more of that guy. Got a second in Antofagasta right here in Arica. He's finished in equal 17th place. He'll pick up